we're upstairs at Activision. Activision's upstairs this year. I'm here with Steven, executive producer of True Crime. Tell us about this. This franchise has been around for a while, but it sounds like you guys are kind of giving it a reboot.
That's exactly right. So the first two came out, way back when on the old consoles, and for us, this is about going back to ground level. The thing that we liked about the first two ones was the fact that the main character was an undercover cop. So we've retained that element, but as far as everything else goes, it's back to the drawing board.
Now, we've seen it go to various cities, but it looks like this time it's set in Hong Kong, or a recreation of Hong Kong. Your interpretation of Hong Kong, is that correct?
That's exactly right. The first two games did faithful recreations of the city, street for street, and for us it was more about creating a great gameplay space. We wanted gameplay and gameplay density to come first, so that's why we did our own interpretation. But we were very careful to capture the essence of the city and spent a lot of time, analyzing the neighborhoods and looking at how it all works and comes together. And I think gamers will see that in the game.
And then when I think Hong Kong action, I think a lot of gunplay, but I also think martial arts. Are you going to be adding some of that element to the gameplay?
Absolutely. That's at the core of the game. The core of the game is hand-to-hand martial arts. So, there's a great free-running system as well, which is really more about cop chases. If you think back to movies like Point Break or Seven or even Blade Runner, those classic chase scenes through the marketplace and so on. So our free-running system is very much like that, and then tons of hand-to-hand combat in there. So you've got full range of offensive, defensive capabilities, a great counter system. We've made sure to keep it very fluid and seamless, so once you grab onto someone, you can run around with them and bring the environment into play as well.
So when you're going against a guy with a gun and you got your fists, is that still going to be a fair fight, or how do you get in there?
Nah, it's a fair fight. You can take the gun away from him. And, guns in our game are more like a power-up. You don't carry a huge inventory on yourself, but so you can pick up weapons, use them, and take them away from other people.
Awesome, sounds great. What systems is it going to be on, and when is it going to come out?
It's on PlayStation 3, on Xbox 360, and PC, and it comes out later this year.
Awesome. Thanks for talking to us. We're going to go. We're doing a 2-for-1 here. I'm here with Josh, who's a community manager at Treyarch. We're doing Call of Duty Black Ops today.
That's right, we are.
And this is the title obviously everyone's very excited for. What's the biggest difference between the last one that Treyarch put out?
This game is going to be set during the Cold War era. It's not World War II anymore, so that's going to be the first thing you'll notice. And what we're doing with the Cold War is recovering specifically the Black Ops teams that were going around the globe actually carrying out the deniable operations, the covert missions, the things that history wouldn't have taught you about. That's the kind of story we're going to be telling with Black Ops.
What about the single player? Who are you playing with? Are you going to be jumping back and forth between different guys?
Yeah, you'll primarily play as Mason and Hudson, and these guys are members of Black Ops units, CIA-backed teams, special operatives, and they're going to be leading you through the campaign. We're crafting a very, very immersive and gripping single-player story, completely fictional, 100% original story from Treyarch, and it's going to really provide the players a variety of experiences that they haven't seen before, without compromising the cinematic intensity that I think the Call of Duty players come to expect from the franchise.
One of the things Call of Duty's players expect from the franchise is awesome multiplayer.
That's right.
Let's go into say what you learned from the last time and what you're adding in this time.
Yeah, feedback from the community is so important, and as community manager, I live with it every day. So we've learned a lot of great and important criticisms from the community. Frankly, they don't have any problems vocalizing their problems with the game, right?
Yeah.
So
you see that, guys? You guys complain a lot.
so yeah, we're fixing anything that they didn't like. We're going to fix. We're going to refactor, redevelop, make sure that it's something that they're going to want to play, because they're the ones who are buying the game. So that's really important to us. This is the deepest, richest multiplayer that Treyarch's ever made, and we have that opportunity now because we focused the entire development's efforts on Call of Duty Black Ops. So in 2008, when we made World at War, we were shipping 3 games, and we didn't have multiplayer up and running until like a year into the project. But now we've had MP going since day one. So you're going to see a much more well-rounded product with Black Ops.
Awesome. One thing I always like is the new perks that are coming in. Can you tell us about any of the new perks yet?
We're not ready to reveal anything about multiplayer, except for the fact that we're putting a strong focus on player customization and personalization and player socialization. So especially the first-person gamer, they want to create their own online identity. They want to play the game the way they want to play it, make it their own. So we're going to give them the tools and platforms to do that. And then there's, this isn't like the anti-social gaming anymore. It's not like the stereotype would suggest. It's a very social experience playing a Call of Duty game. So whether you're in the match playing with a friend or in a clan or in a tournament, you have all these social interactions that we're going to also help enhance and make better with Black Ops.
Awesome. Platforms and release date. Let's hear it.
Yeah, Black Ops will be on the Xbox 360, PlayStation 3, the PC, and the Wii. It'll be released November December 9th, 2010. And for PC fans, we are going to be supporting dedicated servers, so I wanted to get that plug out there.
Dedicated servers are such a hot item.
That's right.
Well, that's it from Activision. Be sure to check out all the other products coming out from Activision. Let's send it out back to the floor.